What's going on, boys and girls? What's up, world? Austin John Plays here, and today we're going to be talking about illegal Pokemon that could send you to jail. But you know, it's not illegal to have fantastic looking skins for your Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, or mobile device, thanks to Skin It. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video for more info. If you've ever traded Pokemon in Generation 6 or 7 in the global trading system, you may have actually seen a Pokemon that could get someone a fine or jail time. In fact, if you've ever traded Pokemon at all, you could be in possession of an illegal Pokemon. If you've ever battled online, there's a good chance that you've witnessed one of these jailbait Pokemon. Now, should you, watching this video right now, be worried about this? Probably not. In fact, if I look at my analytics, there's only 0.3% of my audience who resides in the country that could, in fact, hold you accountable and give you anywhere from a letter, a slap on the wrist, to a $64,000 fine and 5 years of jail time. And ironically enough, I'm talking about the country where these Pocket Monsters themselves originate from, Japan. In 2019, Japan's Association of Copyright for Computer Software declared that modding games and consoles violates the country's unfair competitive prevention law. And with every law, there are gray areas. This law is mostly aimed at companies that make save editing tools, hardware and software the equivalent of a modern-day Game Shark or Game Genie. However, if they wanted to, they could prosecute violators on an individual level. Does that mean that the police would break down the door of an 8-year-old kid in Japan who's using a save modification tool? It's very unlikely, however, not impossible. While Japan and the United States vary quite a bit everywhere and everything, we've actually seen a very controversial law similar here in the United States. If you're old enough to remember the late 90s when CD rippers and burners were being more and more common, as well as peer-to-peer music sharing programs such as Napster, Kazaa, and LimeWire. Sharing music and distribution of copyrighted music falls under the parts of the United States Digital Millennium Copyrights Act, or DMCA, as well as the No Electronic Theft Act. These two acts were to stop people from selling thousands of bootleg CDs to the general public, as well as sharing music online. More than 18,000 people were sued for illegally sharing and downloading music. However, on more than one occasion, it was brought to a very small, very personal level. As late as 2012, a Minnesota woman was prosecuted in the United States for illegally downloading music on a peer-to-peer network. She was fined for $220,000 for illegally downloading 24 songs on Kazaa. She lost the battle because she in fact did download those 24 songs, and so the thought of Japan coming after someone who wanted to mod Pokemon into a game in order to beat their friends in online battles isn't that crazy. So you may be wondering, what Pokemon are illegal? While a lot of them do require you to be in possession of the game and the Pokemon in question to see if their stats are impossible, there are several ways to see if a Pokemon is illegally modified without being in possession of it. While you can't definitively calculate the stats just by seeing a Pokemon or battling against it, if a Pokemon has a move that's impossible for it to know, for example, a Metapod with Flamethrower, then it's illegal, it's hacked.
Wait, that's illegal.
If a Pokemon has an ability that it cannot have under any circumstances whatsoever, such as a Mewtwo with Wonder Guard, that's illegal.
That's illegal.
But it also goes so far as Pokemon that are coded to actually exist, just not obtainable. For example, the mythical Pokemon Magearna has a form known as Original Form, which is gold and Pokeball colored of a regular Magearna, same exact stats and ability and everything. It's coded in the game to exist, but at the time of this video's release, in June of 2019, it is unobtainable.
That's illegal.
And of all more than 800 Pokemon, there are a few who have a hidden ability that cannot be obtained no matter what. This includes Heatran and the Tapu legendaries.
That's illegal.
There are some extreme cases of someone who is clearly hacking Pokemon, such as this video right here by a buddy of mine, Pimp Knight. While battling online, he came across someone who had 7 Mega Pokemon in their party. Somehow 7 Megas out of 6, mostly because their Mega Mewtwo X, while in battle, Mega evolved to Mega Mewtwo Y, which you can't have a Pokemon brought out as a Mega, and you sure can't have more than 1 Mega in a battle. And you can't have a Mega evolve into a Mega, and there's probably lots of other reasons that it's completely illegal.
That's illegal.
And lastly, there's shiny Pokemon. While there are many Pokemon that can be obtained shiny only by special events at a certain place in the world at a certain time, or just in a different game, there are 13 Pokemon that are truly unable to be shiny no matter what.
Wait, that's illegal.
That goes for the mythical Pokemon Victini, Keldeo, Meloetta, Hoopa, Volcanion, Magearna, Marshadow, and Zeraora, as well as the Generation 7 legendaries, Solgaleo, Lunala, their previous forms, and Necrozma. While individual games have Pokemon that can't be shiny, such as your partner Pikachu and Let's Go Pikachu, you are able to get a shiny Pikachu in other games. And there's a very good chance that if you were Wonder Traded a level 100 shiny Mewtwo, with perfect stats, perfect moves, all with PP up on the moves, that Pokemon is in fact illegally hacked into the game. However, there would be no way to prove that Pokemon is not illegal, because you can effectively have that Pokemon on your own. So while these Pokemon would be illegal in Japan, would it be likely that they would come and arrest and fine over $50,000 to the person who put this in their game just for fun? No. But is it well within the confines of their laws? Absolutely. Moral of the story: don't hack your Pokemon games, boys and girls, especially if you live in Japan. But if you live in the baseball-loving, apple pie and hot dog eating, Chevrolet driving, bald eagle saluting, baby Jesus blessing US of A, there's no law stopping you from going to GameStop and buying a Power Saves 3DS and making yourself a shiny Mega Keldeo with Wonder Guard and Flamethrower. Just don't burn a CD for a friend.
Wait, that's illegal.
So guys, if you learned something new, be sure to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me tell you about Skinit. Skinit vinyl skins are a safe and beautiful way to protect your beloved devices. They make high quality skins for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, as well as a wide variety of mobile devices, including iPhones, Galaxies, Pixels, and LG phones. You can choose from one of the many styles on their website with officially licensed brands such as Disney, Marvel, DC, Dragon Ball Z, or beautiful generic styles such as Chameleon or Hex. I'm showing off the Hex right now, and for someone who's never been able to put vinyl skins on before, I think I've done a pretty dang good job thanks to Skinit. Use promo code Austin25 for 25% off your next order of Skinit protective skins for your Nintendo Switch and other devices. Until next time, Austin John out.